And one more important note is that, so in earlier, Dr. Parvati Madam, Dr. D. Parvati Madam Garu has excellently explained about the first unit, and the second unit has explained by Dr. Kavita Akula, RBVRR Women's College, Hyderabad. So today onwards, our third resource person, Dr. Rajni Alur Madam Garu, Head Department of Botany, RBVRR Women's College, Hyderabad. So, Madam, please you start the session.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. All participation, all very good afternoon. Playing to the unit 3. In that unit, cultivation, production, what type of cultures are there, what is the mother spawn, what is the tissue culture lab you can identify to prepare this spawn. These are things are going to explain to in this time, but I'll explain today only spawn, what is the spawn, how to cultivation, what is the production of spawn. Before going to explain, I'll explain to the in the first and second unit we have learned about different types of mushrooms, what is the and the basic steps involved in the cultivation. We came to know that seed of mushroom is these are things are you have already studied. Here we came to know that seed of mushroom is called spawn. Now today I'll explain what is the spawn, how to cultivate, what is the production. These are things are I'll explain. Here we came to know that seed of mushroom is called spawn, and producing or procuring good quality seeds of mushroom is the first step in cultivation of mushroom. What is the spawn? It is known to the seeds, the seed of mushroom came to that is a seed of mushroom is called spawn, and producing or procuring good quality seeds of mushroom is the first step in cultivation of mushroom. This is the first step. Many big commercial units make their own spawn. However, small scale growing normally purchase it. While purchasing, transporting and storing seed of any crop, we take some precautions. What are precautions like selecting the correct variety, checking the quality, and transport and store in it in a way that it is quality is not affected. Same it true for mushroom seeds. We will discuss about the aspects of the current spawn production. Here, what is the preparation? First, I'll explain to the preparation of spawn. In this one, here before starting spawn production, we can prepare a procedure, the pure culture of mushroom. Culture of mushroom is the fungus obtained from the mushroom fruit body under sterile condition. Under sterile condition, we have equipment here, different types of equipments you can use. First equipment is a laminar airflow, clean air situation that gives clean air situation. In that one that gives sterile air. Clean air situation meaning sterile air is there. You will see the further that we use autoclaves to sterilize grains. Hence the spawn is produced in the lab and cannot be made in open open like in other crops. See here, in this spawn, main what is the spawn seeds to here? This is the fungi. Mushroom is the one type of fungi. This is the class of the fungi. Here, that fungi body name is called the mycelium. In this spawn, the growing of the mycelium of mushroom growing, it is the substratum are prepared for purpose is propagating to the mushroom production. And they take here different types of spawn seeds can take, but we have to take the rice straw substrate, preparation of a paddy straw, and different straws you can utilize in this spawn. And what are the requirement? Now we will know straw substrate, gram powder, the conical flasks, mother cultures. Here different cultures are there. These are things are requirement are there. First, taking from pilus and stip junction of the tissue culture. After that one, growth of the part of fruit body into mycelium after transfer test tubes and media. Here to prepare, these all things are the requirement. What is the procedure? First, here to prepare the pure culture, we make mushroom. This is a pure culture is the most important. First, I explain what is a pure culture. After that one procedure, I'll explain. Here to prepare the pure culture, we take mushroom or it spores and allow growing in the artificial in a tube containing the culture media. Here the tube is present and malate extract agars also present. This media made free from living organism. Free from living organism meaning that is called sterilized media. And all the work of preparing culture is done under sterile condition. For preparing of spawn, the fungus from the culture is the grown on grain or other suitable medium. Here in this medium, here in this culture medium, material, what type of material will take? Here cereal grains like sorghum, etc. These are for making spawn. That is the most important. Which one? Different types of grains are you can take. That is the making for spawn. Wheat grains are the most commonly used substrate, which most probably wheat grains also use that one. The wheat grain are boiled properly. Here, see, rice straw is first. You can before wheat grain requirement. The procedure first you can take the different straws. Here I'll explain no different straws meaning two straws, paddy straw or rice straw. Can take the rice straw or soaked overnight after cutting of the or these straw can take the straw and soaked overnight after cutting into each and every straw to cut the minimum 2.5 centimeter pieces, long pieces. After that one, the excess of water was removed. In the way the excess of water in this straw, it can remove the excess of water and required amount of gram powder. This gram powder mix in the straw thoroughly, and gram powder and the straw remove the first straw soaked in the overnight 2.5 centimeter, and after that one to cut the 2.5 centimeter long pieces and remove the excess of water. And after that one you can add some amount of gram powder to mix the straw and powder to mix the thoroughly. And next one to the third step, you can take the conical flask and the straw was compactly packed. In that you can prepare the mix of the both the straw and gram powder mixing is there no. In that mixing to add to the, if you take the conical flask, these flasks also to sterile condition. After in the conical flask the straw was compactly packed and the mouth was plugged with the non-absorbed cotton plug. Okay, where the conical flask end part the absorption in this plugging mouth part, you can filling to the some cotton and some absorption of any wooden tube like wooden part also, cotton or wooden part to fix it in that one. After that one, then bottle was sterile in autoclave. That throughout in this conical flask you can add the one straw and gram powder and dip and fill. These are these total bottle to autoclaved. What is the temperature you can maintain? 121 degrees centigrade temperature you can maintain. And the time, the pressure is the 15 psi pressure. The time is called the 20 minutes time. This is the main important in the preparation of straw. After that one, again the cooling of how much of the temperature is there? 120 degrees temperature. Main after 20 minutes, the bottle and the material can cooling of spawn substratum and inoculum with the mycelium culture and the laminar airflow chamber And after that autoclave, you can remove it. This bottle, after cooling, you can do the inoculation with the mycelium. In the bottle, the part is called that is called the inoculation with the mycelium culture under laminar airflow chamber. You can after 15 days, the mycelium grow to forward the bottom of flask and red pigeon-like structures was developed. After 15 days, you can observe where the mycelium is meaning what is the mycelium? The fungal plant body is called the mycelium. This mycelium, you can observe the bottle, the bottom of the conical flask, and red color pinch-like structures was developed. See here, girl. See here, ma. Straw substrate preparation. How to this? See here. The overnight to soak the straw. After soaking after soaking, the straw is the cutting 2.5 centimeters. See here. Remove the water, and after the remove the water to add the ground powder and to prepare. This is the conical flask. Before using the conical flask, also sterile condition is the most important. After that one deep and fill in the this straw material and fill the one cotton bottle also, cotton ball also. See, these are things are completed. Here transfer of mycelium spawn from mother culture. See in that these are the laminar airflow. Here in this one the grains also you can utilize the cereal grains also. Wheat grains also are most commonly used the substrate. The wheat grains are boiled in this one inoculation. See, they can utilize the way the laminar airflow is there. No, in that laminar airflow, the straw material how to transfer to the laminar airflow to another tissue, another test tubes. See, in this one mycelium, how to the inoculation flask getting the mycelium growth. See, this is a starting, and this one is the here. This one is the after inoculation after the some 15 days to grow to the total mycelium. And precautions also most important. Before precautions, I'll explain to the this in the cereals also to can utilizing to the spawn. What is the main important? Same here, we can take the wheat grains or boiled partially or off cooked after soaking overnight. So I'll explain to the stock. Another one also I'll explain. Cereals you can take any type of wheat grain or sorghum, pearl millets. These are things also you can take to prepare the spawn. But if you can first you can take to the wheat grains or boiled partially or off cooked after soaking overnight. So the grains become a slightly soft but do not burst in that one. After this grain are kept in on in a sieve to drain out of the excess of water. Same thing here also drain of the water and allow to the dry for evaporation of surface. This is the first step. The seeds are the preparation of the spawn. The second step to add chalk or here I'll explain more one powder, gum powder. But in this one, in this here, carbonate, calcium carbonate, you can add chalk powder, chalk or calcium carbonate. The percentage 0.5%, and gypsum also you can add 2% gypsum. Mix thoroughly. The three are there. One is the soaked wheat grains. These one wheat grains to evaporate to drain on the excess of water and to add the calcium carbonate or chalk 0.5%, and gypsum is a 2%. Mix thoroughly and fill in the bottle. Bottle meaning, as you know, that is one conical flask. Fill in the conical flask, and sometimes you can take the polyforylene bags also. You can take the filling of bags, conical flask or polyforylene bags also can utilize in the procedure. However, nowadays only calcium carbonate is enough to mix. Now the recent to preparation of spawn only can add the calcium carbonate is enough mixed to the grain, and is the mixing maintain the desired pH also. You can maintain that one also most important. Here next one, the bottle are plugged, as you know, I'll explain in the last slide. using the plug made non-absorbent cotton. These days, most of the growers use polyfill. Polyfilling meaning a synthetic material which you must have felt in a soft pillow. That is the polyfill. Nowadays, they can use to the these polyfill instead of cotton. It is it is the better to result. The grower to explain to the it is better to this one. These filled bottle or bags steriled in the special equipment that is called autoclave. This one is the here autoclave is not there. When there is a preparation after that one, you can the special equipment that is called the autoclave. Autoclave can be imagined as a big pressure, just like the pressure cooker. The bottle or bag autoclaved, same 2.5 hour at a pressure is the 22 pounds per square inches. The temperature 127.6 degrees. There is a pressure attached to the autoclave, and you can directly read the pressure. After autoclaving, after completion of autoclaving completed, and it has cooled down. After autoclaving, it has cooled down. Why cool down? The temperature is very high, 126 degrees centigrade temperature is there. That's why these are things are to first cool down. They're completed and it has the cool down. The bottles or bags are taken out, cooled and inoculated with the mushroom culture. And this operation is done in a laminar airflow. This total operation done in this is a laminar airflow. Laminar airflow, an equipment that has filters so that only sterile air comes out, or under totally this is a sterile condition. After inoculation, see these are things are inoculate. When you can observe the autoclave, this is the inoculation session. After inoculation, the bottles are incubated. Bottles are test tubes. You take anyone. Bottles are test tube incubated, kept 25 degrees centigrade for 2 to 3 weeks. When the mushroom mycelium fully colonized, and fully colonized means like this, fully colonized or covers the wheat grains or straw of paddy straw or paddy straw. To begin with, spawn is prepared in bottle using the culture grown in the test tube, and it is called the mother spawn. That first generation, this is the mother spawn. This one is called the mother spawn. The first generation grain spawn prepared in glass bottles, that is called the mother spawn. Next one. See, what are the precautions are you can take in this after preparation of the straw? Here, main important rice straw or any can take the wheat grains should not be overweight. That is the first important. The first precaution is the do not the overweight. As if water stand on the bottom of flask, the mycelium is the restricted. This is the first one, first precaution. The second one should not be tightly sealed air cotton pass. Or another one I'll explain now, that is nowadays you can utilizing the pilifoil foil. In that one also you can do the put very hot conditions. Where in this one cannot pass the steam, cannot enter properly, and prevent entry molds, and use clean cotton plug. The next precaution, inoculate under clean condition on a laminar airflow chamber. The table and with disinfectant, usually pure culture spawn. These are the precautions you can maintain, very, very important. Why? In case here you can't do these precautions, what happened? The fungal disease, many fungals also to the spawn to turn into the black color fungus to develop in that spawn. That's why to maintain these precautions. And this one here, Here first in that spawn preparation, first the preparation of bed. What is the bed preparation? Here paddy straw or these spawn, the allotted mushroom is the paddy straw mushroom. Use the over spawn with the straw substratum and prepared by ourselves. Here bed preparation is a well equipped mushroom house. It is to be prepared to the first. Here had made our bed in our farm or the farmer or new campus, that is the in the farm to the bed preparation in the mode. Here what is the requirement of bed preparation? Rice straw, bamboo sticks, bricks, spawn and gram powder and rosin is these are the preparation of the bed. Here procedure, what how to bed prepare the in the spawn. 20 bundles of bed or straw soaked in a water 6 to 8 hours. After these soaking, the bundles were taken out. Same to remove the excess of water was drained out, and prepare raised platform in the three bamboo sticks. You can take and sticks after over bricks on all four corners, and making a bed, packing 4 bundles side by side, another 4 bundles in the opposite side to form totally 8 layers of the bundles. Very small quantity spawn inside margin. You can put the only small, that is the 10 to 15 centimeters along the gram powder. In this one, to gram powder is applied over the spawn surface, and the bundles also right angle and the previous layers are the crisscross fashion to the third layer, and the straw bundle with opposite end form the fourth layer. The spawn layers gram powder is applied over it. In these bundles, over this do not to apply the spawn, and press a bed, make it the compact and possibly where the watering done after in this bed to watering to one day of the bed preparation according to the moisture content is the most maintained. See here the straw bundles to water in the 6 hours, soaked to the 6 hours. These are the straw. And preparation of beds mushrooms like this. These are the bed preparations. And layer out, these are the layer, first layer to the bed preparation and spawning through the forces and mushrooms. These are the bed preparation, the first step. And next one, harvesting of the mushrooms. See here total 9 to 10 days are taken. The first harvesting spawn is the present. In the before harvesting, here different spawn cultures are there. The first one, mother spawn. Mother spawn culture, in this one to mother spawn culture is used to make commercial spawn, which is prepared in polypropylene, that is the PP bag. Polypropylene meaning PP bags are polypropylene, that is a few grains of a ready-made spawn that is and added to the each and every bag. You can add the this one. It is not recommended to multiply spawn. The to spawn behind to generation polypropylene bags are used. These can be autoclaved and are cheap and easy to transport. Normal plastic bags will melt in that temperature time. That's why can take to the polypropylene bags only. These are the incubated for 3 weeks. In between, we inspect these bags, shake once or twice, and remove the bags. Might have gone bad contamination. Here normally it takes 15 to 20 days for complete spread of mycelium on the grains. Major step is in preparation of spawn have been the complete the step. The first year the major steps spawn. The first step, always keep the some main important I'll explain. For the first one, always keep the inoculation chamber. The inoculation chamber meaning area where we prepare culture or transfer culture from the tube to bottle, from bottle to bag. This is the inoculation chamber. and its surrounding very clean. This is the first preparing spawn, first important. The second one, switch on UV tubes in the inoculation chamber. Compulsory to maintain to the tube lights UV chamber for 30 minutes before inoculation by keeping sterilized substrate or forceps, etc. Inside the chamber, switch off 15 minutes before you enter the inoculate room. Inoculation should always be done near the spirit lamp flame. Avoid contamination. Here, this here inoculation. How to inoculation? I'll show it. These one. These are the inoculations procedures. Inoculation should always be done near the spirit lamp. See here, lamp in the near the spirit lamp flame to avoid contamination. You should swab your hands and clean inoculation areas using alcohol. Always you can use the alcohol. The sponge should not be used behind to generation as it is straw to the degenerate as to the degenerate. Fresh spawn gives high yield. Therefore, spawn may not be stored for more than 1 month, more than a month. Shake bottles and bags also after 10 days. So to ensure uniform while skill growth and also remove contaminate bottle. That is the bottle is which we see in green color, black or other unwanted growth. Always the spawn is the white color, silky growth is the most important. When the contaminated bottles is there, in that contaminated bottle color is the sea green color, black color or other unwanted growth which is due to entry of spores of other fungi despite the precautions are there. All the bottles must be labeled indicating frames names, species, variety, date of inoculation to know the age and type of spawn. These are the spawn preparation main importance of the some important precautions while preparing the spawn. Next one here in this one spawn main the first to produce the spawn is called the mother spawn. That name is called the mother spawn. And how to store the spawn? Okay, after completion of the spawn, what is the store of the spawn? Now, in this one, this spawn here, fully colonized bag. That is the fully colonized bags. That is the bags which the mycelium has covered all the grains and spawn is ready to use. That is the ready to use can be stored cold condition. These spawn to stored with cold condition 4 to 6 degrees centigrade for 1 to 2 months for further uses. Only can the store how to store this after completion of preparation of spawn. This spawn to store to the main mycelium has covered all the grains and spawn is ready. After spawn ready can be stored in the cold rooms. That is 4 to the maintain the temperature 4 to 6 degrees centigrade for a 1 to 2 months for future uses. The spawn of bottom mushroom different type of can be stored the temperature. However, neither the culture not spawn, that is the culture not spawn, and thus is stored below the 15 degrees centigrade. And a different species of growing of the mushrooms, the spawn temperature also different. In case to take the days of completion colonization of mother spawn, agaricus 20 to 21, Plitoras 8 to 12. This is the varieties of spawn to different temperature. You can maintain the spawn also. Freshly prepared spawn should be used because the mycelium is in the state of the active growth. In this one culture, these are the days for complete colonization and commercial spawn. In incubated of the temperature incubation of the storage temperature in the different species, different 15 is the main important. 16 is the less than 16. I can utilize only 15 days, 2 months, and different species, different months also. You can the self life spawn is the agaricus 2 months, pleurotus is the 1 month, lenentulus 3 months, like that. And they maintain the this also. And after these total preparation, the spawn is the how to transport. In this one, what is the most of the growers the procedure spawn from government or private labs specializing in spawn procedure production. It is not only important to the purchase good quality spawn, but it is also important to transport and store properly. Many times we may commit mistake in transport and storage, then blame the producer. The mature spawn bag that are polypropylene bags with grain full colonized by mycelium should be packed in well ventilated cardboard cartons and stored at 4 degrees centigrade temperature wherever applicable. This is the most important to transport to maintain the temperature also. The spawn is transported from one place to another in the refrigerator vans or during night when temperature does not rise about 32 degrees centigrade. It is important that spawn bags are not exposed to heat and dust during the transport. The starting spawn production is one of the occasion and the first step in the mushroom cultivation. This is the spawn preparation is the very first step into the total cultivation of mushroom. However, it is not necessary. It is not necessary that every mushroom grower should make his or her own spawn. However, while procuring, transporting, and storing the spawn, there are some important aspects should be kept in the mind. The first importance, we should prepare to use freshly prepared spawn because the mycelium is in the state of active growth. This is the first step. Next one, we should inspect all the bags to ensure that no bag is contaminated, that is the having green black growth of other fungi. We should record, and the next step, we should record names of the strain, when it was inoculated, and on which date it was ready. These are things are to maintain the prepared transport of spawn. And we may pack the mature spawn bag in well ventilated cardboard cartons also present in this one. And we transport spawn from one place to another place in refrigerator vans or during night time when the temperature does not rise to the above 32 degrees centigrade. It is important that spawn bag are not exposed to heat and dust during to the transport. The spawn can be stored in any cool place away from the dust, but should not be frozen also. We should also to maintain to ensure that the cotton plugs are opened only when the spawn is to be used. During this spawn, we noticed some bags which contamination. It should be removed and hand steriled before continuing
Excuse
with
me,
the
madam. Only less than 1 minute
spawn.
is there. Please, you conclude.
Yeah. So these are the spawn preparation. After total transport and culture of the spawn preparation, we get to the better result of spawn production. Most of the spawn get growth in the of a pinkish dot-like primordia, which is the optimum, the commercial scale, and production also there. I would the better we had prepared. prepared the spawn with the different substrate other than the straw to the check in this one. These are the total what is the spawn. I'll explain to the only to preparation of spawn, culture of spawn. Next class I'll explain to the what is the mother spawn. Different cultures also present in this one. Different spawn cultures and different cultivation methods also to found in this one.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Thank you very much. Today, wonderful session. We are.
Sir, I don't know, but how many members to understand this one also I'll explain the first time.
Majority of the students, majority of the participants, they are well known about you. Also, you give a wonderful lecture regarding of the